Hi everybody, this is Michael from Ride to Glide. Have a look and see what we're going to test out today. Gotta tell you, they barely fit in here. What we got is the Monster, big 22-inch. We have the MSuper, the 18-inch, and we're going to be doing a training video on how to ride the 9-bot E+. We were supposed to be doing an unboxing video, but we can't wait. Oh God, it's a brute. A little bit of a size difference for sure. We have the 9-bot 1 E+, Gotway's 18-inch MSuper, and Gotway's new 22-inch Monster. And I gotta tell you, it is a monster. This one is a 1600 watt 22 Monster. You can also get this in the big 2400 watt version of the battery, which means you can ride extra long. One thing you'll notice on these are the difference in heights for the pads. After riding all three of them, I gotta say, quite frankly, once you get up to the taller pad, you're pressing more up here than down here. So to me, I find it a lot more stable. The fact that instead of being really low down, where you're trying to adjust low down, it's up higher. I find it a lot more stable riding this. But like they call it, it's a monster. I mean, the thing is, it is not light. I mean, you're talking 60 pounds, 65 pounds. I mean, look at the size of that tire for the 22-inch as opposed to the 18. I mean, quite a difference in size. Now, if we end up getting, of course, we get the 16-inch. Let's check that out. I mean, look at that. I mean, look at the size of that tire difference. So the thing about Gotway that I'm really impressed with, although being a small company, they really listen to their customers. They really listen to what their customer wants. And their customer wants a bigger battery. They want a bigger motor. Not because they want to go faster, but because they want to travel a further distance. And the size of this tire, I mean, it's getting you off-road. It's getting you out having fun. Not to say you can't have fun on the little guy here. It's a lot of fun. But this monster, this thing will just take you almost anywhere you want to go. I mean, God, you probably see people riding upstairs with it. I wouldn't do it myself, but you probably could. All right, so first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna end up taking this out for a ride. Again, they've built in all the same features. They have the headlight. Easy, it's just a matter of tapping it to have it on. You want to turn it off, push and hold that button. You know it's off. Push and hold that button, you hear the beep. Move it around, make sure that you know it's actually turned on, that you didn't think it turned on, and then you go to stand on it and it's not ready to ride. So again, they've made the pedals a little different. They just happen to have the sandpaper grip on these. They don't have the extra rubber. You'll notice the pads are up that much higher, quite a bit up higher than on my leg. So anyway, here we go. First thing you do feel, it is big. Yeah, so I mean, it's not as nimble as what you'd find on the E Plus, but then again, if you were out riding on a sidewalk, you know, a bike lane, you were out on the trail, you know, you can get out anywhere. It's just a matter of manipulating your body, twist it around for a turn. Oh, not always just leaning and taking a nice gentle little turn. It just, I tell you, it feels so much different riding this over the E Plus. Having that bigger wheel, I mean, geez, the bumps that you ride over, it just feels like nothing. You know, it's different. You can hear that slight little kind of a whine from the motor. It's kind of neat. It almost lets you know you're not alone. You always have somebody that you're traveling with. It's just big, it's easy to ride. It's just so nice and smooth. Yeah, so as you can see today, we're inside a parkade, only because it snowed last night and I'm not taking this out in the snow. Yeah, some people that do that, I don't feel like doing it. I'm 52 years old. I tell you, I don't really feel like taking a spill. I don't feel like getting banged up. I always come from the point of safety. And if I'm riding around somebody and I'm in the ice and the snow and I can't control it, hey, it was fine if I get hurt, but if I hurt somebody else, I won't feel good about that. So yeah, it's just, it's really hard to say which one could love. It's just, since I happen to bring them in all and I sell them all, I ride them all, it's just, they all have a different feel. It depends what you're after. If you were after a lot of trail riding, this definitely is the one to get. Definitely. I mean, the 1600 watt, depends how much distance one plans on traveling. Always knowing that your battery power and the distance that you travel, there sits a wide factor. You can end up having specs on it saying that you could do 80, 100, 120K, 150K. It doesn't really matter until you add your weight into it, you add the temperature outside, and how you ride it, what you're riding. Are you riding up hills or are you riding down hills? You know, if you're riding full tilt, well, guess what? That sucks a lot of power out of it. So they may say, if you're gonna ride, this thing can go 130K. Now, if you're gonna ride it at its max speed, just like driving your vehicle, well, guess what? You're not gonna get that out of it. You're not gonna get that kind. Another thing that you want to always consider, always keep in mind, again, with that battery power, is as that battery power goes down, your safe speed goes down. So the more battery you use, the slower you want to start going, for your own safety. As well as it will make you go slower. You always have to listen to what the machine's telling you. It's the people that are going to have accidents, or the people that are going to get down to 10% and they're going to go, I want to finish this off, I got 10%. But you could be trying to ask way too much out of it. Anyway, here we go. We're going to take the monster out for a ride. All go good till we get kicked out of here. I tell you, it's a smooth ride. Oh, it just feels so good. Having those pads just further up your legs just gives you more stability as you're riding. I mean, look at the size of that tire. I haven't taken this off-road yet, other than out in the gravel paths around my house. It felt good. It's just, everything you end up learning to ride, you just have to find that comfort with it. You have to find it, so it's just second nature. Once you end up learning how to ride these, sure, you can ride them all, but each one has its subtle little differences that you always want to learn. Take your time learning it. You certainly don't want to end up learning it too quickly and have an accident, wreck your machine. There's just no point in doing that. There's our little smart car. Hello. Can't really ride around here too long. We'll probably get kicked out of here. Hey everybody, this is Michael from Ride the Glide. I'd like to thank our 2 viewers that were looking for a special video on the 22-inch monster. Well, here it is, right in front of our electric smart car. I'll tell you, once I got into this back at Segway 7 years ago, I never thought I'd get to this point where I'd be riding and showcasing electric unicycles. But the one thing that the Segway has taught me, that the electric future is out there. And when I first saw these products come out, I thought, you're retarded. How can anybody possibly hop on this one-wheel device and ride it? It's suicide. Well, guess what? It's not suicide. It's a lot of fun. It's certainly worthwhile doing. Anyway, check this. This 22-inch wheel is like the same size of our smart car. It is, well, maybe not thickness, but it's probably not far off. It's a beast. It comes in red, blue, purple for some reason. I like purple, but I don't know if I'd buy one. I would imagine it'll come out with black soon. But then again, you could always do whatever you want to it, paint it, whatever. Scratch the hell out of it, ride it, have fun.